Hey guys. So I know you haven't seen me in a while. Sorry about that. I'm here, I'm back. It's a new year. We're gonna try to start this over and do this the right way. For today's video, I just wanted to sit down and kind of talk to you guys about what I feel like is gonna come up in the new year. And just kind of like my goals and stuff for the new year. That's basically what we're gonna talk about today. You may hear meowing in the back. It's my cat. Everything is going good right now for me. We just moved to a new place, so I'm very thankful for that. I'm excited to basically just start new, and we're in a comfortable place. It's not the prettiest or whatever, but it's comfortable, and I'm happy to be here. I'm happy. I just feel comfortable, I guess. Like before, we lived in kind of a bigger place, so me personally, I get kind of nervous when I'm in like big houses because of the fact that I'm just so paranoid. I'm such a paranoid person. It's kind of ridiculous. So like so much space to kind of keep track of for me makes me really anxious and paranoid. Anxious for the fact of like cleaning and keeping things organized. Paranoid for the fact of just general safety. So being in a little bit smaller place makes me feel more comfortable, and I feel like I can actually keep track of like everything and keep everything organized and clean and all that. So that's nice. I'm excited for that. I'm hoping I have like a few big goals that I want to hit. So my number one big goal throughout this whole year is to be myself. So like the past years, which if you have watched me for a while, you know, past videos, which are no longer up because I basically erased all the videos. I think I erased all the videos on this channel because I wanted to start new. But if you had seen any of my past videos, you know that like I feel like I can tell that I wasn't being myself, but that's just me. I know family and friends have told me that it looks like I'm not being myself in my videos. So yeah, I just want to be myself and actually let myself shine and like just do what I like to do and stop hiding who I am, stop trying to be somebody else. And that includes dressing how I am. That's my other goal, is I want to start dressing the way that I want to dress. This shirt that I'm wearing is pretty cool. I don't know if you can really see it. On the bottom, I shouldn't pull it all the way up. On the bottom it says #AntLife because I'm an ant. But then this right here is for autism because one of my babies is autistic. So, I mean, this kind of goes into it. But as far as like the way that I want to dress, I haven't decided exactly on how I want to dress, specific styles or anything. I don't really know where I'm going to go with that, but I know I'm going to make a video on it once I start buying the clothes for it. Maybe do like a haul for you guys and show you guys how I want to style stuff and how I want to look and all of that stuff. So that's goal one, and it has like a little side note as far as like style, clothing, things like that. My second big goal is just to work on my mental health and my health in general, especially my mental health. 2022 didn't really affect me in a bad way. I know it's kind of weird to say because it affected a lot of people. COVID is awful. It's awful how many people we lost to COVID, how many loved ones, friends, just everybody. But 2022 didn't turn out that way for me. 2022 was kind of, or 2022, hello, 2020 is what I'm trying to say. 2020 was actually kind of a good year for me. I was able to kind of get stable financially throughout that year, and I was able to make a lot of, I don't know, like hit a lot of goals that I had for a really long time, especially with my weight loss, which I was doing back then. And I reached a goal that I never thought that I would have reached ever, honestly. So 2020 was a good year for me, and then 2021 came and we had a lot of crazy stuff happen. I don't know, our life went crazy and it was just kind of ridiculous. It was a lot to deal with. My mental health dropped like kind of drastically, and I just didn't want to do anything. I literally gained back all the weight that I lost in 2020 due to just mental health. It's kind of crazy how that can affect you, especially anxiety and depression. Depression surprises me all the time, never fails to surprise me. But yeah, it just surprises me all the time. It's crazy how bad depression can affect your life. Even just like little things, like, I don't know, like I stopped doing the things that I wanted to do, like photography, painting, writing, like everything that I enjoyed. I don't even really remember listening to like a lot of music in 2021. I mean, my Spotify Wrapped will say otherwise, but that's only because I was working DoorDash and Grubhub at the time, so of course I was gonna listen to music while I was in the car. But I usually listen to music just all of the time. I usually have music on, just doing, I don't know, daily stuff, getting ready in the morning, cooking. Even at work I have music. I'm thankful to have a job that lets me listen to music when I'm there. So yeah, I'm just always playing music, and that's a really big part of my life. It always has been. It's always been my way of coping with anxiety, depression, anything that I was like really going through. Music has just always been like my coping method to anything that I was going through. And I just kind of stopped listening to it altogether, stopped caring about it. I wasn't like following up on artists that I like, none of that. So that it just kind of goes to show just how much it affects you. I feel like I've been talking about that for like so long now. Anyways, so yeah, that's my goal, is just to work on mental health and health in general, which leads into my third biggest goal of the year, is losing weight. And I feel like that's everybody's goal for the year. I know that, but I just really want to focus on this. I did it in 2020. I know I can do it now. I just need to really get into the right mindset and actually take it just head on, instead of just kind of like dancing around it all the time like I do. And I'm trying. I mean, we're 12 days in and my weight's fluctuated so much because I was doing good at the very beginning of the year, because you know, that's kind of what everybody does. They're like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and like you do good and then you fall off, because that's just how we are as humans, honestly. And then with moving and everything, we've eaten so much fast food and it's ridiculous. But that's really just what's convenient at the time. So that's what we did. And now I'm trying to get back on track. This weekend, I'm gonna go grocery shopping and get everything that I need to help me with this weight loss journey. And then I'm also going to start working out and things like that, which I'm actually gonna make a video about. So you guys will probably see that sometime next week, because I'm gonna do it this weekend. And I'll show you guys like a little grocery haul and stuff, just because it sounds fun. I don't know, there's no like particular reason why, just because it sounds fun. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. So you guys will be seeing what I eat and my weight loss plan and journey and all that. I'm gonna try to kind of just keep myself, or hold myself accountable by making videos about it. Okay. So yeah, those are like my three main goals for this year. I also want to, I guess fourth goal we could throw in there, is I want to just get my hobbies back. I want to do photography, and I want to write, and I want to paint. And honestly, the writing part of it, I did work a lot on towards the end of last year. So like a couple weeks ago, I was working on it, and I made pretty good progress on a book that I actually started 2 years ago, and I had just never worked on. So yeah, I started on that, and I've been making good progress with that. And writing has always been a way that I just kind of get my feelings out, even if it's stuff that I know that's like not gonna go anywhere. Sometimes I'll start a book just to kind of get my feelings out about what the heck I'm feeling. And I just won't finish it. And it was literally just to get my feelings out. So, but yeah, so this one I'm actually trying to do something with it. So I made really, really good progress with it. Photography is another thing that I really want to focus on this year. I miss taking photos. I honestly haven't really focused on photography for probably a good 3 years now. And that's just because things have changed so much for us in the past couple of years. So yeah, I really want to focus on photography, which maybe I'll show you guys some of that stuff too, because that's really, really fun to do, I think. And then painting. Painting is kind of a new thing that I took up within the past couple years, or past 2 years, 2-3 years maybe. It actually started with my job. We did like little paint nights sometimes. I technically only went to 2, but it was really fun. I had a lot of fun with it. And then like my mom's mom and my grandma on that side, they were painters. So I just kind of want to take it up. I actually did a painting for my dad recently, which I will put right here. It's kind of a cool little army military painting. My dad loves that kind of stuff, so I did that. It's not amazing, but I mean, it's cool to me. It really showed me how much I can do if I just really put my mind to things and if I just really focus on stuff, which is what I have a lot of problems with, is just focusing and doing things and actually putting myself in the position to do stuff instead of just letting myself be lazy, because honestly I'm kind of a lazy person, which I am totally okay with admitting. So yeah, guess we can talk about last year a little bit. I mean, last year, I don't want to get into like too much detail because there was just a lot that went on, and I know that there is people I think that I interact with in my personal life that are probably watching this. I honestly don't know. But yeah, so my roommate that we had moved in with in 2020, he had moved out, and it put us in a really bad position. We had a lot of feelings about that. We're totally okay now, I think. I don't know. But yeah, so it just put us in a really bad position. That's kind of what made my mental health kind of decline, because it was a lot financially on us last year, and it was hard, but we got through it. It's not totally fixed, but we're trying to, you know, it's just life stuff. You go through the motions, honestly. Other than that, I mean, I reconnected with an old friend last year, which was kind of nice, until the end of that, and it wasn't nice anymore. And now we don't talk again, so that's that. Fun. But yeah, last year was just altogether not very fun, and that's kind of why I just want to make this year fun. I don't want to be sad, I don't want to be lazy, I don't want to be depressed, I don't want to have anxiety, which I know anxiety is never going to go away from me, but I'd like to have less anxiety than I did last year this year. So hopefully that happens. As far as my apartment goes, I will show you guys that soon, because I personally like videos where they show you their apartment, like little apartment tours. So I will show you guys that soon once we get everything unpacked, because literally everything is in boxes right now. And we even have our TV on 2 boxes that we need to unpack because we haven't brought the entertainment center over. So entertainment center, I said that right. We haven't brought that over yet. So yeah, just everything's in boxes. We haven't done anything with that. I thought that was growling. It's a plane. But yeah, that's kind of it. I feel like I rambled for a good 10 to 15 minutes, which is probably how long this video is gonna end up being anyways. If you guys have any questions, leave it down in the comments below. I will also link my Instagram down below, which is really the only social media that I have right now, because I just don't feel the need for Twitter yet, or I don't know, I don't use Snapchat, only for literally taking photos. And I don't really use any other social media. Oh, I have TikTok, which I'll link down below too. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm so glad to be back. I missed filming. It's one of my favorite things to do. It helps so much with my depression and anxiety, honestly. Even if nobody watches this, it's just nice for me to go back and see like, oh, that's how I was feeling that day. That's how I looked that day. It's just like, you know, documenting my life, which I like watching that kind of stuff. So if you're watching, thank you so much. I love you, honestly. I'm so glad that you're here, and let's just, I don't know, continue through this life journey together. You can tell I was eating hot chips. Okay, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. I don't really have a sign off yet, so